Welcome to the Beer to Me That Beer podcast show. I'm David.
And I'm Sam.
And today we are going to answer a question that we have literally been asked about 7,000 times.
And I feel like we've just kind of been unknowingly been preparing for it. So
I mean,
it's on the fringe of everybody's minds.
it is. Like, we have literally some emails asking.
Do we?
Yeah.
Really?
From me to our Beer to Me That Beer email.
That actually makes sense.
But literally, the world needs to know if Sam or I, together or separately, could survive a total takeover of the planet by zombies.
Now, do you think we would do better together or separate?
Well, I could eat you, so
one of us
could
might
do better.
go longer.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, well, we'll find out.
Survival tactics here. But yeah, we're going to find out who can survive a zombie apocalypse.
That's some Shaun of the Dead stuff.
Yeah.
So funny.
It doesn't even sound like a zombie. It just
No,
sounds
it's
like
just
an
a
old
dude.
guy like fell down the stairs.
Yeah, he's like, ah.
But yeah, we'll be using a quiz on this webpage I found. It's like the ultimate zombie apocalypse survival quiz.
I gotta say, I loaded it up over lunch the other day just to look at it, and it's pretty cool looking.
I went through it, not like read it. I just answered it to see how
Yeah.
many pages there are. There are 5 pages, and then the questions just turned into paragraphs.
They're kind of extensive as it goes on.
There's some important questions on there too.
Yeah.
I would say there's some like, hey, are you diabetic? Because you will die.
We're gonna learn
Yeah.
some stuff,
that we probably didn't know,
or just aren't aware
care
of.
to not know. Like Sam's diabetic.
It's in my genes.
Does your foot hurt all the time?
In my back, like lower back, like
That's where all the
not necessarily kidney area, but like
where your kidneys are.
it's like in the neighborhood.
They're little. I'm like, help.
They're little beans, kidney beans.
But first, the news. Sam?
Headline: read the label. I don't quite understand how this ties back, but Michigander,
Michigan?
someone from Michigan, and then another thing that I can't pronounce. Yastra,
What the-
Yace
Are you reading the URL code?
No, this is a name. Yastra Williams. That's a weird name. Sorry, you can't help it's your name. Yastra Williams got into sticky trouble in late April when she mistook a bottle of nail glue for eye drops. Fox News reported. All right, immediately credibility just kind of plummeting a little bit. But unfortunate. Williams fell asleep with her contact lenses in, and when she woke up, she wanted to take them out. She reached into her purse for eye drops, but grabbed the nail glue she uses to fix broken fingernails and immediately recognized her mistake. I don't think it was immediate because I'm pretty sure she did it. I was trying to pull my eyes apart, but I couldn't, Williams said. Her husband rushed her to the ER, where doctors opened her eyes and removed her contacts, which they believe saved her vision. She did lose her eyelashes, though. Dr. George Williams noted, if it's any comfort to her, she's not the first person to make this mistake. That fucking sucks. I'm like,
And like
that's-
the
ugh.
doctor's probably saying that in like, I've done this
Yeah, he's like-
myself a couple times, and not just medically.
I'm speaking from experience. This is unfortunate.
Third time tonight.
Yeah. In fact, we have a whole section,
A wing just
a
for
wing just
people.
for eye drop mishaps.
Wasn't this a TikTok thing? Like, people started doing this for some godly known reason. Like, hey, see if you can survive. And,
I mean, like, it wouldn't surprise me.
The glue in the hair, I think. That's what people were
I think
doing.
that was a thing that happened. I don't know if that was a trend.
I think it was a TikTok trend.
Is this
People
like
were
a-
getting
is this
stupid.
like
I don't
a-
think it was the eyes.
like
I
a
think
Tide Pod
I
kind
think-
of thing,
Yeah,
or-
I think they were gluing their hair. Like, but with super glue.
I just remember the story of that lady that did that and sued, and I think she got money
For being
but
a
just
idiot.
dumb. Yeah, but I mean, like, okay, do you ever are you in the habit of just pulling stuff
No.
and then just like,
Look at it.
Yeah, I would look
I don't
first.
even do that to like things in the fridge. Like I look at it. Okay,
Yeah.
this is what I
mean, granted, I don't know this Yastra. That's such a bizarre name. I don't know this person. But like, I think it's common. Like, it would be a common instinct to just, check, especially if it's something you're gonna put anywhere on your body.
Yeah.
A potentially sensitive area.
Yeah. It's
like your eyes. You want your eyes to continue being
like
eyes that function.
like grabbing something like underneath the cash register and thinking it's one thing, but
right?
then you like pull down on it, it's mace.
Fucking
and like,
common thought. Just to not. Just why would you even do that?
But yeah like. So, I'm just gonna say this: nail glue. Is it the same dropper?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I would think the
eyedroppers?
shape is totally different. Like the
Like
bottle
any
would be
super glue or glue I've ever had in my entire life, other than glue sticks, were like hella pointy. Eye drops have like a round nub.
Yeah, I would
Also,
it would help if the article had supplied pictures.
It's
of
lighter. Like eye drop little tube, if I'm not wrong, is like 0.1 ounce.
It's there's
like
very
shot,
little weight
right?
associated. Yeah,
I'm thinking the nail glue is in some glass.
Maybe. I don't see.
Dude,
that would be the blind spot. Blind spot for me. It would be the nail thing because that's not something that's not something I typically deal with. But
So,
I would imagine
she put it in.
Yeah.
Are contacts that big? Like it didn't. She perfectly did it, and it just glued straight to her contact. And
it didn't spread.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
As soon as you close your eye, like it's gonna smear down, right?
I thought it was gonna be something way worse. Like the doctor's like, we had to remove her eyeballs.
No, I thought you were gonna say
and just
they had
polish them,
cut off her eyelids.
Oh god.
And then take it out and then reattach them.
I mean, that just sounds awful though. I mean, this is an unfortunate story.
There's like, Isabel had a contact stuck and it was ripped. And she was freaking out. And she's like, it hurts, but it's like, it's not there. And it was like all the way back. God. So I quit. Like, she's like, I think I need to go to the hospital. I like looked on Google and it's like, oh, like put a bunch of contact solution in your eye and then just blink a lot. And every, like we did it twice. And then the second time it like rolled out. But I was like, anything in your eye, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah. No, eyes are.
The eyes are, as a famous man said, the groin of the face.
I thought you said the testicle. Terrible.
Because David put office into each podcast.
I know. That's like your goal. They're just like, I'm just gonna subtly just kind of weave it in and see if anyone notices.
Here it is, and everyone notices.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad this person's okay.
Yeah.
Also, fucking look at the thing. Like,
if you take anything away from that, please
it literally
look at things before you use them.
A second for you to confirm something like that.
Also, when she realized her mistake, was it like from the feeling, or was she still able to see for a second?
Did she close her eyes and then was like,
"Oh no"? Or was it like they were kind of closing and she just happened to read it after? She's like, "Oh no!"
And then that's like, how does she look at it? Like, did she?
Yeah, I'm like, would it be from the feel or did she see it? I'm like,
maybe it was like one of those where she's like, and then looked and was like, no, and then she
had to blink.
And then it fucking
that I feel like that's way worse.
It's very Home Alone-ish to me.
Terrible.
Thanks for the news, Sam.
You're welcome.
Time for the beer. All right, again, I'm not doing a video thing with my beautiful voice because they don't have information, but they do have our story video on their website that we will link to, and you can go watch it when or if you care enough. Which you will.
You should. Well, to be seen. We'll see, depending if this is good or not. So
I hope.
I want to.
Yeah.
I want to believe.
I believe I can fly. But yeah. I hate the name already.
Tell me.
Energy City Brewing.
I mean, you could workshop that a little bit, but hey, I mean,
you could workshop.
I mean, like they must like it.
I'm sure. But this is a Bistro Grande mango banana pineapple smoothie flavored Berliner style Weiss beer. For full flavor, gently roll can before serving.
Is it dumb that when you said serving, I just imagine like court documents? You've been served.
You work at a firm.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
I'm tired. How much is too much for rolling?
I think that's good. So that's telling me that there's going to be some sediment
I
at
feel
the
like
bottom.
a DJ.
Okay, on the back it says brewed and packaged for Energy City Brewing at Church Street Brewing Company. So this is a very, very small brewery.
Where are you reading that?
Right here underneath the California CRV. So someone else packaged and brewed it. I'm sure that because this small brewery probably doesn't have a canning line or
Like
the
a
ability
distributor.
to. Oh no, it's a real Church Street Brewing. That's just a different brewery.
Oh, they just okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
And
Outsource.
from Itasca, Illinois, but
Saka.
Energy City Brewing is in Batvia, Illinois.
Say that again.
Batvia,
Batvia.
Batavia.
Ah, like Latvia.
Yeah, Batvia.
From Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom. Interesting.
Or Batvia from nothing you said.
My thing's better. All right, let's try it.
I'm ready.
Ow, my finger.
I need a beer.
Ow, my finger.
Whoa. It
What?
smells amazing. It
That was
smells like a
orange
banana
juice.
smoothie.
That looks like orange juice. Like pulpy. Oh my goodness.
That's not beer. That's what I call bullshit. That is not beer. Go ahead, Sam.
It smells like mango juice.
Go ahead. That's not beer. That is a fucking fruit smoothie. But I hate that it's not as cold as a fruit smoothie. There's no bitter. There's just beer.
That is bizarre.
You get like, a fruit smoothie has like frozen yogurt, right? Banana and all the fruits. That's what it tastes like, but without the frozen yogurt, so it's not as cold. It's just like
It tastes like a cold fruit smoothie that has been left out for a little bit of time,
It's like a
so
little
it's not
watered
as
down,
thick.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
there was like hints of like
I don't taste beer or alcohol.
I feel like there's like a little bit of it,
I
just
don't
like
taste any of it.
because it's stronger than a regular smoothie would be. Because there's something additional.
This is not a beer.
No, it's not. This is very.
This is also 8%.
Is it?
Yeah. You don't taste. You say you taste a little bit.
I taste a little
You
bit.
taste a
it's like
percent.
it's like a dead center. There was like a very just minuscule amount of something that is not
I taste a
akin
lot
to
of
fruit.
vanilla extract.
Vanilla.
Very sweet at the beginning. Then a lot of banana, which I love. And it's got that. It's really odd. It feels like I just ate a banana. Like that kind of banana aftertaste you get. It's weird, huh?
I want to drink more.
This is me and Sam right before we started were like, Sam looked at us like, because we've had a bunch of smoothie beers on the podcast and none of them actually are very good.
Or what they say they are.
Yeah, but this is
This is-
exactly what it is. Mango banana. I don't actually taste pineapple that much. I
I
taste mango
do.
and banana.
Do you eat much pineapple? Have you had much pineapple in your life?
Yes,
Okay.
in college because when I worked at the kitchen, I used to cut a lot and
that
I'd
makes
get
sense.
like a bowl of fruit for some sugary energy.
No, I can taste all of these
I will
advertised
say
flavors.
this is one of the greatest beers I've ever had. Very creative, very very original. I don't know how they did it. A little too sweet, but
Yeah, I mean, like that might just be like a preference.
this would be
kind of
very
thing.
very
like,
good with like a sugar cookie or cracker or something.
something. Yeah,
Like a sweet, like a tin of biscuits. That
I think something dry.
yeah,
Like, I could go for like a saltine,
like there's
like a
you get those cookies
sleeve
around
of saltines or something.
Oh wow! I was like one of those tins you get at Christmas where it's like shortbread and like sugar crystallized.
Oh,
cookie.
yeah.
Like a thing of that with this.
That might be a bit much for me, but I could see.
Well, that's
I can
'cause
see
you
why
don't
you
know
think
anything,
that.
but-
That's because I am an expert in lesser things.
What are those
Lesser
things?
things, David.
Like what?
We don't talk about them
What lesser
in
thing?
open circles.
Like what?
This
What
is
are
great.
the lesser things
This
that
is
you're
great.
knowledgeable about? Please enlighten me.
It's fine.
Tell me.
I can't
need
wait
to know.
I can't wait to finish.
Like
this
your
game.
favorite movie is Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
That is on HBO right now.
I saw it last night
Really?
for the first time ever.
Really? What'd you think? It's totally middling.
I 100% missed I would watch it for like a minute and then look at my phone, and then like 10 minutes have passed. I'm like, it's a different thing.
It is 1,000%.
He is now 10 years older. I miss so much.
It is 1,000% an in one ear out the other kind of movie. It's just instantly forgettable, but it's fine.
Good job for like, hey, this is what this was like the Underground Railroad was the silver supplier of vampire weapons.
I don't know.
It was
interesting fan fiction.
It was actually a really terrible movie. I'll be honest. But yeah, this is here's the only problem with enjoying a smoothie. You need water afterwards. It leaves a taste and bits of fruit.
Just to wash it down. Yeah. No,
and I'm like not even halfway through the beer, and I'm like, I need a glass of water already.
It's a lot of thick.
It's really thick, actually. It's a lot of I don't need that. It's like I don't know what it is with fruit smoothies, but afterwards it's like a little like spicy, like a spice aftertaste to me. Like the banana has some spice to it, and now like all I have is like a weird banana aftertaste with like I just like pepper too.
Okay. Well, it seems like we both
I love it.
Think it's pretty good. So
Jesus.
Wow, you okay there?
I saw this can. I was like,
there's
that.
Your body,
then
your soul just kind of left your body for a
I
second.
hit this one, I'm like, oh no.
My phone's right here. Technology. I'll put it next to Sam's stuff.
Yeah. I can see them. All right. Thank you, Energy City Brewing, for this magnificent actual smoothie.
Yeah, and I'm feeling kind of re-energized.
I don't. But
from just severe exhaustion.
It's fucking delicious, that's for sure.
Cool. Anything more to say?
No.
Nope. Good job. Kudos to you guys. Why do you do that?
Just thinking of you. All right. Let's go see if we can survive a zombie apocalypse. Yeah. We both have this quiz on our phones.
We do?
And this is, yes, we do. The Ultimate Zombie Apocalypse Survival Quiz version 2.1.
Exclamation mark.
And this can be found on zomboid.com /zombie/quiz/1.
It's cool. It's a cool domain.
Something. But you'll see the link below where you too can take this quiz and find out
just how, well-adjusted you'd be in the zombie apocalypse.
How fucked you are, or how unfucked you are. But first question, how old are you? It gives you like an age range: 13 to 17, 18 to 25, 26 to 33, 34 to 40, 41 to 49, over 50, or under 13. Parentheses. Hey, do your parents know you're taking this quiz? Parentheses. Well, Sam is basically 30. So
I mean, like the range that I would fit into, I would say would be the 26 to 33.
That's an odd range.
It is. That's a little upsetting.
Like, why don't you just do 25 or 30?
Yeah, 30 it starts on an even number and ends on an odd.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. Okay, your gender is male, female, or other.
Undecided.
I really?
You can go.
You're gonna go other?
Huh?
You're going other?
No, I mean, like, I know what I am, but like,
I identify
don't put me in a box.
Male.
Male.
Male, like the mail you get in the mailbox.
That was what I was gonna put. Now, would it be like USPS or like if he's doing like more premium, like a FedEx or like a
United States Postal Service only has mailboxes. UPS doesn't. They have like boxes at their place, but it's not actual mail. You can't call it mail.
Well, like what about like a PO box?
That's at the post office.
Yeah.
Where do you live? Metropolitan area, large city. Suburbs, medium to large city. Small to medium-sized town. Rural area / country. Or other.
Weird aside, what pops in your mind when you see the word metropolitan?
New York.
That's like your example?
Downtown LA.
Like, I don't know why. I always think of like science fiction, future city.
Like a utopia kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why. It's just a weird thing I've noticed. Whenever that word crops up, that's my mental picture.
It's because what of the things you know of lesser things, whatever you're saying.
Yeah,
before.
my lesser expertise.
Of lesser things.
You know?
No, you have a large expertise of lesser things.
Yes. Sam, I'm expert in lesser things. In several lesser things.
Sam the lesser.
I like that.
Sam the lesser Hanzo.
I'll wear that badge. That's fine. Pin it on my shirt.
I'm going to go suburb, medium to large city.
Suburb. Yeah. Well, I mean.
I wouldn't say there's a metropolitan area where you live.
No.
There isn't.
No.
In fact, the only thing close to that is San Diego downtown. And that's not even that big of a city.
And it's also a little ways away.
Yeah. But I would say you're in a city, though. Up and coming city.
I would say I would do the suburbs / medium to large city.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even then, I still kind of live in the sticks of the suburbs.
I think but North County is considered the suburbs.
It is suburbs.
Of San Diego.
It's quiet, suburban.
Republican, racist. Yeah, I agree.
No, that's further north.
Fallbrook.
It's a little more.
You're basically there.
Nah, man, we're too southern.
You're like
we got that southern
you can throw
draw
a rock
in
and
our
hit
northern.
Those rich Republicans by Moonlight Theater.
Nah. Moonlight. We're going backwards. That's more south. That's closer to you.
That's north.
Moonlight.
Amphitheater?
I'm thinking the beach.
Yeah, the amphitheater.
I'm like, what am I talking about?
What type of home do you reside in? Traditional house, apartment, dorm, or similar? Trailer / mobile home? I'm homeless. I move around. Or other.
I mean,
what is the other?
I do move around.
I
frequently
would call this an apartment. You?
Yeah, you would. I would definitely say this is
shared walls.
Apartment, townhouse,
apartment, townhouse,
yeah.
condo. Traditional home means no shared walls.
I mean, like traditional house. Nay,
I would say
it is an older home.
Do not have a traditional house because it's weirdly designed.
It is non-symmetrical. It's a little upsetting.
The first floor
is the second floor.
Floor.
That's our main. The entrance to our house is up a staircase, but it is a 2-story
It's not like
house.
a long. It's like a very slant.
It's
high
very and then our
uneven steps,
and then our driveway is like 40 yards. But it curved up a hill.
Yeah.
At the end of the cul-de-sac. It's odd.
It's not a traditional home, but it is a house.
And there's like just a weird number of rooms that serve for different purposes.
The slave room.
You mean the dungeon?
Did you?
It's our not below ground basement.
Has it been changed at all, or is it still as scary?
There's just more shit in there. So it's just dark, dim. There's
scary
dirt
storage.
floor with like rubber covering and. It doesn't sound pleasant when
it's not.
Talk about it.
It
out
was
loud,
definitely
and
used
it's
to
just very
drain the
dimly
liquids
lit.
of people.
It's like very dimly lit with like a 60-year-old light bulb just in
One.
like the middle of one end.
One light bulb.
It's the length of the house, and it's fun.
That room can be so cool, but it's terrifying,
dangerous, and dank, and it's
there
bad.
used to be a well in it,
and it's like it's so unassuming. It's just a door at the end of a hallway, and then it's just like.
It's like you go downstairs, you turn, and it's like, oh, there's a door right there.
They built 3/4 of the house, and then they just gave up.
It's the Skyrim death room.
It's fun.
All right, what do you do for a living? I could tell you, but then I have to kill you. Wink.
I could tell you, but then I'd have to die. This is getting generous.
I'm a skilled worker, mechanic, electrician, plumber. I work in healthcare, medical field, non-office base. I'm in the military. I work in retail or sales. I work in law enforcement, security, or am a firefighter. I work in food service. I work in an office, all types. I am an artist, musician, or entertainer. Something else that isn't listed here. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm unemployed or have never had a job.
Oof.
And that actually / I am a piece of shit.
Is that included or is that a separate option?
That's a separate option.
See, I would like to entertain.
But that's
the idea of being an artist, musician, or entertainer.
That's not what you do for a living.
I don't make money doing that.
Mine's not really on here. I could say
I would say
artist,
skilled worker.
Okay,
maybe. I mean, you do work. It is parallel to the artist, musician, entertainer thing, but it is like a skills.
Okay, I was going to do something else, but
I work in an office.
You do. How would you rate your physical condition? Are you kidding? I exercise every day.
Are you kidding?
Are
End
you
of option.
I'm not a health nut, but I'm pretty good. But I'm in pretty good shape. I could use a little work. Come
Let myself go.
None of these answers really suit me.
Bit sobering, that one.
I work out 5 to 6 times a week.
I work out every day, but
But
I
I'm
would not
still a
consider.
fat
I'm like,
piece of
I am
shit.
not in peak physical condition.
My arms have gotten huge because I started taking this really awesome supplement. It's not steroids.
Show them. Dang.
They've like increased.
Wow, you've stretched your tattoo, so it's
Yeah.
like almost unreadable. That's pretty good.
I started taking a
Is that what you got it?
nitric oxide booster, and it's
That sounds like something that goes in a car. You
blood-
shouldn't put that in your body.
you shouldn't put the NOS
That
in
sounds
there.
dangerous. Have you consulted a physician?
I
That's
didn't, even though it says on the bottle.
potentially lethal.
I'm gonna say I could use a little work.
A little work?
Yeah.
I mean, like, if I worked harder in
All
my
dad
exercises,
bods.
I would say I'm not a health nut.
There's no
but
dad
I'm in
bod.
pretty good shape. I mean, I could run.
I think you're
endlessly,
closer to
and I can. And I did my max recently, and I'm finally back over 300
I
on
don't
the
know what
bench
that
press.
is. Oh, I thought you were like 300 pounds. Like you weigh 300 pounds.
Yeah.
And then you
I'm
said,
pretty proud.
You said something about running. I was like 300 meters.
No, I did like 2 reps at like 315, and I'm like, I'm kind of proud
I haven't
that I
touched a
did
bench
that a little bit.
in over a year.
Yeah, I hadn't done it in a while, so
But
that
I
was kinda
can
cool.
do 52 and a half on, dumbbells.
What is that?
5,000 times without breaking a sweat.
Wow, amazing.
All right. Do you have any vices or addictions? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone if you do. This is a podcast, so.
We're gonna everyone.
I'm a smoker.
All 2 people.
I like to drink a lot. I use street drugs at more than just a recreational level. I'm a bit of a gambler, you could say. Nope, not really. Something else not listed here.
I like to watch a lot of TV.
As we're drinking beer, but I don't drink a lot that much.
I am
anymore.
online a lot.
I would
Would that
say
be a vice?
Nope, not really.
I mean, like, I don't think I have anything that I couldn't just drop with little to no effort. I mean, I could drop most things.
I would
By
say
just
no. You
thinking
don't
so.
have anything.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll do no, not really.
Do you have any special needs or medical conditions?
I need an adult 100% of the
I
time.
need a confident adult
I need someone
to talk to other adults for me.
I need a just a Sherpa
Pretend
to just oversee
I am
all of my
I am
decisions.
under the age of 18, I need a guardian.
Yes, please. I need to be attended.
Yes, I have a serious disease or condition that requires regular medical maintenance. Asthma, diabetes.
I like that wording. Medical maintenance.
Yeah, I've never heard
That's
that.
good.
Yeah. Yes, I have a mental or neurological disorder, a learning disability, or something similar. ADD, ADHD, dyslexia, depression, anxiety, etc. Yes, I have special dietary needs due to a condition such as a serious food allergy, gluten intolerance. Yes, I have a disease or condition that I receive regular treatment for, but is not life-threatening. Gluten intolerant is not life-threatening. Yes, I have a physical handicap or
life-threatening.
disability. Yes, but it's something else that isn't described here. No, nothing really. I guess.
So what if you're undiagnosed?
Oh, you can click multiple.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. What if you're undiagnosed and you're just like none the wiser, but just have a?
Do you
just
feel
have
shitty when you eat a lot of bread, Sam?
like a lot?
Like your intestines are screaming at you, they're swollen, and then the shits and
No
farts
one's
are
told
like,
me that's bad.
But
I just
I'm
assume it's
asking you.
normal,
I'm
David.
asking you.
That's just time.
You're
time
probably
just
gluten
body
intolerant.
just shuts down as
You don't
get
drink
older.
milk, right?
I do drink milk.
Is it also
Exclusively
on the
in
toilet?
lattes.
Only in the toilet because you know it goes
No.
straight through you?
No. What? No. I haven't been to a doctor, so I'm fine.
I put yes, I have a mental depression, anxiety, and then yes, I have dietary needs because I don't think I can do milk really anymore. All my ice cream is non-dairy now.
You know what? I'll do the mental because I'm fairly sure I'm pretty depressed and anxious a lot of the time. So
do you want some?
No, it's fine.
Some drugs.
it's just
for
a
that?
thing. No, don't just try to
Don't put me in a checkbox.
don't do that, David. I've mental
validating me.
fortitude. I can handle it.
That's tough.
No, it's fine.
You guys had the punching
That's fine. Just
medicine at
this
your
is
home,
life.
right?
Just drown out stuff in music and in pop culture and just ignore.
Okay. So what did you put?
I did the neurological mental thing.
If you answered yes to anything in the previous question, do you regularly take medication or receive treatment that you need to function? No. All right, next page.
I didn't answer.
I mean, you said no.
Also
because you just kept saying undiagnosed. You started your question by saying, what if it's undiagnosed?
What if I just am like under the assumption that...
So somehow you've gone undiagnosed for something you don't know if you really have.
No, not somehow. There's no mystery to why.
But you do have medication for it?
No.
Then the answer is no.
I don't have medication. It's like,
you don't even smoke weed.
Just like sometimes it's just like
going to the alleyway and getting my dick sucked
like
by an escort.
I might cut like a Tylenol in half.
And snort it.
No.
I fucking grind up some Smarties and stick them up my butthole.
I don't know where you're getting your medical advice and for like ingesting and stuff.
Sesame Street.
Like, I've got some news. I've got some news for you. That sounds weird. You should talk to somebody.
All right, part 2. There are 5 parts. How would you describe your knowledge of level of experience with medicine/healthcare?
Is there something under inept?
So there's basic, average, intermediate, and advanced. Advanced is a medical professional. Intermediate, I am employed or trained for a healthcare-related job. Average, I don't work in a healthcare-related field, but I know some basics and have had at least one class on first aid, CPR, etc. Basic, haven't had any kind of training, but I have learned some things from watching TV. That's learning. Reading and life experience.
I would certainly say I'm under basic.
I would say I'm average because I am what you would describe at my place of work as a CERT.
Member? What? A CERT?
Certified Emergency Response Team.
I mean, like, I've watched a lot of TV. But also, I have, like, taken, like, phlebotomy courses before, so I do know some stuff
about
like
drawing
I could certainly
liquids.
inject a needle into your arm.
I can do that too.
And potentially
and I've never done
50-50, maybe your hand with some success and pull some blood successfully.
But yeah, are we gonna need that
tourniquet
in a zombie apocalypse? I can do that. The one thing they teach you in CERT, it's like if there is something deadly like an earthquake, basically you don't do anything but like count the bodies. Like go into a room and count. That guy is kind of alive. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. That guy probably won't make it. And then you go out and be like, hey, firefighter or paramedic, there's one guy in there you're probably going to save. He's tagged with a yellow. Go get him.
Morbid.
It's bleak.
Morbid.
It's bleak.
But probably helpful.
Also, get out of the way because the professionals are here.
So
you're going basic? I'm going average.
I'm pretty basic.
Yeah, you are a basic bitch. How would you say how good would you say you are in the kitchen?
I mean, like,
there's 2 grades.
It's location.
Great. I spend a lot of time cooking and preparing meals in the home setting for myself and or family and friends. That's definitely not Sam.
I'm pretty good at watching TV from the kitchen. I mean, it's like my
shot.
TV is about eye level.
Great. I have extensive experience with food preparation in an occupational setting. Very good and pretty confident in the kitchen. I know how to cook more than a few things. Do ramen noodles and Easy Mac count? I usually let others cook for me, but I'm sure I could get by.
I mean, I do have cooking experience, but it's more out of just me being lazy that I don't just, partake in the wonders of cooking. I've taken culinary classes. I know how to do stuff.
I'm just looking at you.
I know. I like just to stutter through. I'm like, I can feel the pressure in your face, on my face. No, I mean, like, I could certainly cook. I wouldn't say I'm amazing, but I could just not die if there's ingredients and stuff around.
I spend a lot of time cooking and preparing meals in the home setting. I am a fantastic cook.
I'll say I like how there's 2 separate options for great.
Yeah.
It's like there's one where it's like I think career great, and then great is just like I think I'm pretty good.
Maybe it's like some people are that good.
Where you can make a living.
I think I could make a living as a cook. I can open up a restaurant that I would say most people would go to. Because there'd be cereal on the menu.
You know what? I'm going to be a little modest. I'll just say very good.
French toast sandwich.
I'm like, I would say great, but I feel like my willingness to do things.
So what'd you say?
Brings me down a little bit. I'll say very good. Even though really I think I would be great. But I'm just lazy.
Okay.
Also, I'm willing to learn like recipes and stuff.
You don't have to prove anything to me, buddy.
I'm willing, David. I just want you to know.
I think you're trying.
Here's my resume.
That is your hand on the table.
Take it.
You lift your hand. It's a USB drive.
Hello.
Cover letter included.
Hello.
Okay, that's how this question starts. Okay, but what if there is no kitchen? Do you know how to start a fire to cook with?
Oh, hell yeah.
I would say...
Hold on. You should read these options.
Okay,
They sound funny.
The first option, yes, I know more than one way to start a fire. Yes, in theory, but I've never tried it. Yes, but I need matches or a lighter. What? Fire bad.
Frowny face. Or it's like ecstatic, just face.
Shock face. Have you ever started a fire somewhere without matches or a lighter?
I mean, like I never committed arson.
That's what
you're
that
saying.
question. Doesn't that question feel like
It
you're
sounds
asking
like
if
a leading question.
Yeah.
Like it seems like when we hit submit, there won't be a next page other than it's just like
Congratulations.
get them.
Congratulations.
This has been submitted to the fire
You've won
department.
one free trip to your local precinct.
Willingly submitted that you are an active arsonist.
I'm gonna say yes in theory, but I've never tried it.
I've done the twig thing. I've
Yeah,
done
the
the rock thing. Yeah, so there's two things right there. So I would say more than one way.
Good for you.
Also, I could just spit mad bars and do that.
Fire.
I'm not gonna demo those skills here now. You have to pay me for that. But
How about transportation? Getting from one place to another. What else would that mean? I can drive an automatic transmission vehicle. I can operate a manual transmission vehicle. I can ride a bike. I do a lot of walking. I've driven a vehicle any kind for a living. I know how to swim. So this seems like a multiple choice.
I can do all of these.
You can drive a manual transmission?
I mean, I haven't done it recently. Also, I did it on a hill when I was learning, and I almost crashed the car.
So
but
I would say
I feel like I can.
You can't.
I can
operate.
finagle.
I don't think you. That means you cannot operate.
Don't turn the engine on. I could probably roll for a bit.
Anything. I'm gonna put automatic.
So
I can ride
certainly
a bike.
can drive.
I can do a lot
automatic.
of walking. I did drive lifts for a while at my old job.
And I was a corporate caterer.
It wasn't a living, but I know how to swim. So I got 4 of those.
I can ride a bike. I
No, you
do
can't.
an obscene amount of walking.
I've seen you ride a bike. You have the training wheel still on it. But they're just the size of regular cycle. You basically have a quad bike. You don't know how to ride a bike.
I would say that would be pretty impressive if you've seen someone driving that around. You're like,
Cool, actually.
wow, I feel like that takes a lot of leg strength to...
Well, I mean, no, the other ones are just spinning.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just picturing like brakes.
You're drinking
on them.
like 3 chains.
I'm like, yeah.
What?
Yeah, really strong. You got to have big, massive thighs to push that bike.
The training wheels just spin. They don't.
Yeah. They're like, they don't
Have
engage.
you seen them change?
That's why they're called training wheels. You're training your body to be stronger.
All right, and then you did this one.
So I did all of them except for I guess I won't say manual transmission.
Yeah, I don't.
I can figure it
I
out.
learned once, but I didn't do it on a hill. That's not.
I did it on a hill and it freaked me out.
That-
and then I
that's
never did
'cause
it
it does
again.
not supposed
I
to
feel
do.
like I could pick it up, but I haven't done it
This is
recently.
now.
Okay, so everything but.
What about navigation? How good are you at finding your way around? Great if I have a GPS system. Pretty good.
So I don't think
I have
you're
a
any
natural
good.
sense of direction and I've never gotten lost. Not bad. I have experience with maps and compasses and I know what to do if I get lost.
I mean, I can certainly read a map and a compass.
Which
And-
one's better to you? Pretty good or no? Or not bad? I have a great sense of direction. No matter where I am, I know north and I know how to find it.
I'm fairly good at remembering places I've been to.
I-
but new locations?
I don't even need to go to places. I
Mm-hmm.
just like Google Maps, blink, I'm done.
Oh, really?
I just like I have that sense.
Like, I feel like I definitely use GPS a lot as like a crutch. Not as a crutch, just because it's convenient. But like, I feel like I could
I actually
find
I
things.
go
I like to explore.
I go out of my way to not use GPS and by learning it before I even get there.
So really the only reason I would use GPS is if there's a time thing involved with being in a location. And
I
I'm
left
like,
15 minutes late.
I
Better get
strategically
there
plan
fast.
my drive to get there precisely when I mean to.
1 minute after
Gandalf style.
Fly, you fool.
I'm going to say not bad.
I'm gonna say no. I don't. Do you have experience with maps and compasses?
I have some experience with maps.
Do you
and
own a
compasses.
compass?
I mean, like when I used to do my catering job, like
You had a compass on your catering job?
no, I had a Thomas Brothers, like the map books, and I would have to plan out my routes This is before that I really had I had a TomTom or anything like that. Before, phones just had GPS.
What is wrong with you?
What?
You're like 100 years old.
Shut up. But it was fast to do it.
It was fast. Yeah. You're 105 years old.
Hey man, it's a tool of the trade.
Do you have wooden teeth too?
I got a peg leg. Is that it? Is that anything?
So you're 300 years old.
I'm Yeah, that's good.
Fucking Tom.
TomTom. When was the last time you heard of a TomTom?
All I remember is they tried to make a comeback a couple years ago by doing all the voices, and no one gives a shit.
I was so cheap with that too. You know how you could get a mount to put on your dash? I didn't do that. I put a Velcro strip right next to the AC, and then one on the back, and just destroyed the value of the car.
I'm gonna go with. I don't have experience with maps and compasses. I think I could get it, but I'm gonna go pretty good.
I'll say not bad.
How would you rate your endurance? Great. I can go the distance.
We're Hercules here.
Oh, there is that one.
Yeah.
I was gonna go with Mulan to defeat the.
Oh no, that's definitely Hercules. Incorrect.
I'm trying to remember that song.
There's literally the name. I'm pretty sure.
I'm
not going to Google
my own. I can go the distance.
That's Hercules. Yeah. I was
I'm pretty sure that's the title. Tough, but I can take a lot of abuse. Definitely, Sam. So, I guess I'm not really sure. I prefer not to endure things if possible. This sounds like a lot, more than just you running or
It's just
mentally and could you be dropped off in the tundra and survive?
Do you have the mental fortitude?
I'm going to
not die.
Walk as fast as I can to civilization, but I'll survive.
I feel definitely if it was just a matter of how long can you go?
If I can survive hardship. Here in my neighborhood, if it was locked down and it was purge style, no weapons, I would kill everyone here. I would survive.
I'm pretty good at
now
just
I
being...
get dropped off on an island somewhere. Probably not looking good for me. See, this is a loaded question, but I'm gonna go with so. I guess I'm really not sure. You live a more comfortable life than me.
I think I can do it.
Here, I'll go. I may look tough, but I can take a lot of abuse.
I'll do that one. I'm I feel like I could go the distance, but modesty.
That's fine.
Humble.
All right, going to the next
words.
One.
Okay.
Big words. Part 3. Have you had any training in combat and or self-defense techniques?
Let's go through these options. Yes, I've had some level of job-related training in combat and or self-defense. Yes, I've had some level of training in combat and or self-defense, but not related to a job. Yes, I have some basic self-defense and or combat skills that I've learned on my own, or not particularly.
Yes, I have had some level of training in combat and or self-defense not related to my job.
Yeah, I would say that too. I wrestled in high school. I played contact sports growing up.
That's fine.
Yeah. But I don't know Kung Fu or anything like that.
I'm a double black belt in karate.
Really?
No.
Spell karate.
K-A-R-A-T-E.
Okay, I thought you were going to say K-C-A-R space
Carrot
E-I-G-H-T
X
space A-Y-E.
Appercent.
Car A-to-A.
Car A-to-A. Have you ever been in a fight or a physical altercation? The first answer is yes, more times than I can remember.
Because I've been hit in the head so much.
It's happened. No, I usually try to avoid physical confrontations.
I usually try to intimidate.
I tried to kill the person before we even fight.
Yeah.
I send them a nice tie or a GIF that then chokes them to death when they put it on.
Oh, so you're
the law-abiding.
I was gonna say
citizen.
you're like Gerard Butler
and the law-abiding.
Interesting.
The critically acclaimed law-abiding citizen with Jamie Foxx and Mr. Gerard Butler.
Critically acclaimed.
I mean, critics acclaimed it.
There was some acclaim.
By
exclamations. I can't even remember. Yeah, But I think I've probably been in maybe one or two fights.
I've been in about a fight from when I turned 18 to 25. I was in a fight every night, just knocking people out.
Oh, are you a bouncer?
GTA style.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you were playing GTA.
Yeah.
I usually
try to
say no,
yeah. Have you ever fired a gun?
Yes.
I have a few times just for fun. Yes, many times. No, but I've handled a gun and understand how it works. No, I've never even handled one.
How many times will qualify as many times?
I think more than 20.
I've been many times. I have fired guns.
BBs don't count.
Several. I did that also.
Airsofts don't count.
No, I would go shooting with family in like the desert. That's so vague sounding.
Illegally.
No, it's fine. It's like real ammo.
You own the land that you're out there shooting guns at.
Yeah.
No, you don't. People don't understand that's not legal.
No, we
In
go to
fact,
ranges.
It's probably a state park.
No,
and
we
it's
go to
super
ranges.
illegal.
It's fine.
Yeah, you're next. Oceanside had that one.
Yeah, we've shot there. It's very loud.
It's stupid small.
It's very small.
I don't know whoever owns that should be shot for how small. It's like there's lines. There's lines to wait to shoot. How un-American is that?
I mean, it's like going down to the driving range. It's just like, or putt-putts.
If there was a shooting range the size of a driving range, Sam,
that would be amazing.
that would be huge.
No, there are though.
That Oceanside one is so small.
Well, not that one in particular.
Criminally small.
But I have gone to outdoor ranges where there has been some distance.
Wow.
Yeah,
really?
we use like
No
big
way.
caliber
like
rifles.
50 caliber, like on the Warthog, and Master Chief is right next to you. All right,
I feel like you're.
sit down.
I get the feeling that you don't take me serious sometimes. Just an inkling of a feeling.
I'm surprised that you think I have ever taken you seriously.
Well, forgive me
times.
for. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to take our friendship for granted. I just, it's just sometimes
Our friendship
I have
is definitely not
suspicions.
based on seriousness. That's 100%.
It's just sometimes it's like something in the air. I don't know, but I'll quash it down. It's fine. So
I'm gonna fart.
do you, fucking
I'm gonna
idiot. You're gonna breathe it in.
Quash, fucking loser.
You fucking
fucking.
So do you?
Like you're from Del Mar.
We're close.
So you work in Del Mar or something.
So do you actually own a gun?
I cannot say.
Yes, I'm a gun collector.
I'm a gun
owner.
I'm a gunner.
I'm gonna own a gun. Yes, I have one for protection. Yes, I have guns for hunting. I do have a BB gun. Does that count? No.
I have 2 guns.
You got those registered?
I'm gonna say no.
I don't. I certainly own several bats and non-projectile things I could use for protection.
I have a real lightsaber.
Oh, really? I feel like that trumps a gun. Pull that out. Doesn't
Dead.
matter how far. They'd be so distracted.
I use the force first, and then they die.
You're gonna like force throw it and then be like that?
No, I force
boomerang
grab
thing?
their gun and point it towards them and shoot them.
Someone played a Star Wars game recently.
No, I haven't, but I did buy 3. They were $5 each. $5. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, and Jedi Academy.
What a deal!
$5 each. It's insane. How about blunt objects? Do you have any of the following items in your home? Baseball bat,
head.
golf clubs, crowbar, sledgehammer, mallet, large hammer, shovel, other, none that I can think of. Sam has
That common.
all of them.
I was like, I like that all-in-one option. That multi-tool. The
I have
sledgehammer, mallet, large
my
hammer.
favorite, my lightsaber, sledgehammer, mallet.
Yeah.
hammer.
Let me see. I definitely have baseball bats. I definitely have golf clubs. We do have a crowbar. And actually, I have a chainsaw now.
You don't have any trees on your property.
Sledgehammer. Yeah, we do. Sledgehammer,
That ravine is your
mallet, large
property?
hammer. Definitely have that. Shovel, yes. And I definitely have other things.
I guess I have other things.
You can hit something with a guitar, like
I
Left 4
have
Dead style.
What's it called? Call them the keys to the
I have,
city.
I have a machete. I have big knives.
I have a couple.
I have a replica sword. No, I'm just kidding. A replica sword? No. Any number of musical equipment.
I have scorpion thing.
Oh, really?
Comment.
Oh, interesting. Get over here. That would be lethal. I don't know if that would work very well with
I
zombies,
also
but okay.
have Kano's eye thing.
So your Arcana, you unlocked it. That's cool. Stupid.
I don't have the fireballs yet.
Oh
though.
my god.
What about sharp, pointy things? I got a good set of knives in the kitchen.
Oh, heck yeah.
I have a hunting knife or similar, not a pocket knife. Yep. I have an axe or hatchet.
Yes.
I have a machete, scythe, or sickle.
Yep.
I have a sword.
I don't. I could easily get one. I know people.
Yeah, it's called Amazon. They sell swords.
Yeah, that's what it means.
Or Etsy. You get a real one.
I want a bedazzled one, which would be good to find on Etsy. That sounds like something you could find on Etsy.
Maybe you have a small arsenal. Maybe you don't. But can you improvise? I think that's the beauty about killing zombies.
That would be the thing I would look forward to
Yeah.
most, I think. Just like
I would, like,
crafting.
smother them with peanut butter and let the dogs just go at it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's like I would smother them in peanut butter because in life they had a peanut allergy. And that carries
too,
over.
But they're dead, so they can't die again.
You don't know that.
They can only just get ripped apart.
It depends. It depends on the kind of
A la
zombies.
Walking Dead.
Oh. I mean, they'll die.
No, remember they say even like they don't die. You have to just separate them.
I mean, like they won't be a threat for forever. They'll just
put them in a
become immobile
giant
and just
fish tank.
And
Put some like
great
disintegrate them.
like a Cloverfield Lane style. Interesting.
Sure, I can think of a lot of things I could make weapons out of. I'm sure I could make do. I don't know. I'd probably rather hide or escape and avoid fighting if possible.
I mean, I would.
I
do
think I
that.
can think of a lot of things I can make weapons.
I
out
could
of.
definitely do that.
Speaking
I'm
of
creative.
hiding, how good are you at that? Awesome. People usually just give up when I play. We're not children. Average, I suppose. I don't know, but if I was really in danger, I sure could think of a place to hide. It would be really hard for me to hide
Because I'm such a badass.
because you're so fat. I think that we would find it hard to hide
I would prefer not to hide
because we're big.
It depends on the setting.
That being said, I would hide enough to then kill the person look for me.
Yeah, it's not a matter of how well you can hide. It's just like, for how long can you hide until you're in a favorable position to
Right
just
away.
correct
They
things.
open the door and I'm just kneeling down.
and we like on top of
And
the
then
door.
sword.
Yeah. I would say.
I would say average.
Yeah, average too. I was very good when I was a kid.
Me too. I used to hide in laundry.
I
Just
outlasted
throw
the.
clothes on top of
really?
you and just
Oh, you did the mound trick, just
Yeah.
hide in there. I remember I had a friend who lived kind of like where our friend Brianna used to live, right over there. But like they had a game in their backyard, and it was like a big backyard with like they had like a pond and like a bunch of shrubs and stuff. And I hated some shrubs in a weird spot, and like I just outlasted the game. They just gave up. And then, like, I'm so weird, I just stayed there
No one
for a
came.
long time. And I think they just thought I left.
and this was
And then I walked into the house like, I beat you guys.
and this was before people cared and not called the cops.
Yeah,
'cause,
no, they're
you
like,
know,
oh, well, he's too young to drive.
he's
We didn't see his
he's probably
parents.
dead in the pond.
He's probably, yeah, like, he probably drowned. No,
it's so weird.
coincidentally, I did fall into that pond and lose a wallet at one point, but
It's probably still there.
it's all of my movie theater points were on a card, and I was very upset when I
you
lost
could just
that.
get that back.
Nope, I didn't
Under
remember.
your email.
I
You didn't have email.
I think I used a fake email. That's fine.
All right. Could you climb if you needed to?
Heck,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I'm like a spider monkey. Yeah. If you're
Twilight
taking
style.
stairs or ladders, are you kidding? I'm afraid of heights.
I'm a spider monkey.
I'm not the second one, but I'm not a spider monkey. But I can climb if it's needed.
I am a fairly effective climber. I would say. I could do trees for days. Just go back to my sapien roots.
We are. I was about to say we are sapiens, so I hope most of us could do that. Next page.
Okay.
Part 4. 2 more parts. I think we can get through this. What do you usually do when faced with a difficult task? Try for a while, but eventually give in to your frustration and try to find some other way to accomplish what I need to do. Take a break from it, calm down, think a while before trying again. Just keep at it. Eventually, I'll succeed. I do the best I can, but get help from someone else when I need to. Give up. If I can't do it, I just can't do it.
I'm not good at asking for help.
I'm going to do the take a break, calm down, and think a while before trying again. Because
that's probably
I can do anything, really.
with enough time.
With enough time, YouTube videos.
Yeah.
How would you rate your diet and nutrition? Excellent. I'm a strict vegan vegetarian and I only eat organic natural foods. Pretty good. I do the best I can to eat well, but I'm sure on a special diet or anything like that, I'm not. Okay, I don't worry much about what I eat, but I doubt I'm malnourished or anything. Could be better. I tend to eat a lot of fast food and junk. I don't know. I have a special diet that I have to stick to for medical or other reasons.
A diet exclusively of junk and
for medical reasons.
Other things,
so
yeah.
you can die earlier.
Yeah.
That's
That
nice.
is a medical reason.
Yeah, assisted suicide.
So just
I love
long term.
McDonald's.
Just slow.
I wonder if you can see so much of that. I would say pretty good. Pretty good. I do the best I can to eat well, but I'm not on a special diet or anything like that.
I mean, like,
I have a cap.
I'm
of
good at
calories.
spacing out my meals, but what I eat is just,
Drive-through.
I could be better.
Drive-through.
Certainly.
Admit it. Drive-through.
No, sometimes I walk.
Into the place.
Yeah.
You go to Wiener Schnitzel and go up to the counter.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, can I get the party pack
I get-
with 7
Can I get
chili
the
dogs?
three-
And then can I add
Can I have
the
3 of
cheese?
the 3
And then
deals?
also, I really want that Reese's shake that you have. That's just like 3,000 calories and just really dense with like
You get a bunch
chocolate
of the
and
3
peanut butter bits in
deals,
it.
huh?
And then
Chili cheese
and
dog,
then I'll
chili
have
cheese
like
fry,
four
chili cheese burger.
4 fries, and then I'll bump them up to like chili cheese fries, and it's fantastic.
And then 7 more corn dogs at that.
Just to wash it down, bring it home.
But you just eat the fry part.
Yeah. I just like to gnaw on the stick end for a bit at the end, and then we're fine.
Where the bread is like...
Yeah, just like kind of like floss it into
Yeah.
my teeth. It's really good.
And then you wash it down with a nice Diet Coke. And then a regular Coke.
Yeah, because you can't leave with
Yeah.
just the diet taste in your mouth. You gotta
Yeah,
clean that.
yeah, that Coke.
Yeah, it's really good. Do you have any
So
special
no. What did you
skills?
put?
I put could be better.
Thank you. You're honest.
I am honest when it suits me.
All right.
Do you have any special skills? I'm good at building and or fixing things. I know how to hunt and or fish. I'm a natural leader. And or, I don't know why I laughed. And or, I'm good with people. I'm great at organizing resource management. That is 2 separate things. I
Resource
forgot to put a
management.
gap. I have experience with gardening and or farming. None of the above or something not listed here.
I am great at organizing and resource management, and I'm a natural leader. And I'm none of the above.
None of this is really in my wheelhouse. I feel like I'm good at building and fixing when I need to. Hunt and or fish, I don't have much experience. Except for fishing. I can fish.
You can build the staircase. Is that what you're saying? Can you build like a house? I think that's what this means. Like, can you build small things? Not just like
I can do small things.
just not like a plank with nails in it.
Ta-da! I have a bat with nails and barbed wire, and it was
For my-
just sitting there. I didn't even build it.
Jackie Robinson post-apocalyptic costume.
No, I can to a degree build and
Name
fix
any
things.
any term used when ordering lumber. Exactly.
You said ornering?
Ordering lumber.
Ordering lumber. I'll have 14 planks of
Good start.
lumber with.
For my lumbar.
Can I get it in like a torchwood
I
style?
have a large sandalwood.
Large sand, anything ply
Do you have a
grade.
double sandalwood
I'll take a 2x4
and
with,
a 3x4.
and a 4x4 with animal style.
You don't know how to fucking fix things, dude.
Okay, fine.
I could see you. I can see you like.
I can
oh,
fish.
The blender is broken.
Menial,
Fixing-
small things.
No. Fixing
Noticing.
it. Buy it, a new one.
It's a
I
fix.
fixed it.
It's a fix. Replacing and fixing are the same. I can fish. I know how to fish. Organizing.
Everyone knows how to fucking fish. You don't know how to hunt.
No. I could.
No, you can't.
could know
You
how to
scare
hunt just
them
'cause I
off
haven't.
with your giant feet.
Why you just like hurting me? That's not nice. I don't think I'm good at anything else in here though. Gardening, I kill plants. Organizing,
that's a type of gardening.
I have chaotic organization. In resource management, I'm very poor.
Resource.
Resource.
There's a Z in there apparently.
Resource with a Z.
Resource.
Because zombies.
Resource.
Resource.
Reuse. Resource. Rezombie.
Yeah. I'll just say fish. I could fish.
Okay. Whatever
Okay.
you want. How do you usually spend your free time? Read, watch TV, listen to music, go online, stuff like that. Video games, DIY,
Check.
or craft hobbies like
Oh.
sewing, knitting, making things.
This one only lets you pick one.
Ooh, I'm usually hanging out with friends and just doing whatever, or texting and talking on the phone with them. Doing whatever means drugs to me. Artsy hobbies like painting or photography, or being in a band called Sam Unso. All the above. I have lots.
I'm not a band.
I have a lot of interests. None of the above, or something else not listed here. Free time. I'm way too busy working and or slash studying.
I'm way too busy hustling.
I'm so
getting
cool.
my life in order.
Hustling.
Yeah.
Get the hustle.
I'm gonna get that bread.
Do you want some Bitcoin and Dogecoin?
I'll say all of the above. I like that. Pretty much fits with with my stuff.
I will concur. The great outdoors, love it or hate it. Love it. Camping, hiking, rafting, or just being outside in general are some of my favorite activities. Love it. The peacefulness of being out in nature away from the craziness really refreshes me. Neutral. I just don't spend that much time outdoors for whatever reason. Not a fan. The bugs, the dirt, the lack of electricity, and basic conveniences. Yuck. Hate it. It's so boring being isolated out in the middle of nowhere with nothing to do.
The last two options I find upsetting, but that's just me.
I don't go hiking or what the great. I don't do that for one reason. Because then I look at it and I'm like, this is so sad that humans one day will just destroy.
We
them.
are well on our way to
It's
just getting rid of all of this.
I think it's just sad. Like, I get it. People go out there, oh, this is so awesome. I can really appreciate it. And I'm like, can you really appreciate it with your V6 or vehicle? Like, you're not doing anything to save it.
Well, not everybody has that conservationist
I'm very
mindset.
I mean, they should.
You should.
If
it
you
would
say
be
you
nice.
appreciate something, but then do nothing to save it, you don't actually appreciate it.
Well, by being in its presence, I am contributing my time.
My time, not
my
their
time.
My time. It's
not nature.
their time,
Not
my
nature.
time,
That's
man.
always been
Nature. Why do they care? I'm just here for my Instagram pictures.
So, so clearly, I would say I love it, but I don't know between which version
I'm going
of love
with
it.
the peacefulness.
Because I do really enjoy the peacefulness, but I also like the adventurous parts of it. I'll say the adventurous part because I would think most of the time
whitewater rafting.
I have done that. That's fun.
You just said most of the time, but do you mostly do that?
Like hiking stuff, I do that.
Whitewater rafting. Do you mostly do that?
I mean, that's not the question. It's
I'm
not asking
you.
exclusively.
I'm exclusively
or tubing.
asking you.
One time I went inner tube, man. Those are fun.
At the wild animal park.
No, like in the wild, in the actual wild. It's fun.
Wow.
At like a park. Not at the wild animal park. Another park.
I was in the wild at a park.
And there were animals. No.
Such a goof.
I'll say the first one.
Part 5. You have been walking alone for what seems like days and have not seen a single living soul. Finally, you spot a group of perhaps a dozen survivors from a distance. What do you do? Where's the kill? I'm going to say kill them.
Kill them at a distance.
Discreetly observe them from a distance before deciding how to proceed. Start running toward them, waving hello.
Idiot.
Walk up to them, introduce yourself, sneak up, and kill them all. After all, they might have some useful supplies. None of the above or something else not described. I'm going to go discreetly observe from a distance.
Same.
Because you know why? They're a group. They're going to make mistakes. And zombies are attracted to large, stupid, loud people.
They could be friendlies. Also,
friendly sandwiches for zombies. Yes,
that was going to be the other thing. I'm like, they could be friendlies, and they could be useful in that way. Like we can, band together, or they could be useful in that they're all idiots, and I'll be like, there'll be diversion.
Yeah. They're attracting all the zombies for me not to kill.
So I'll pick that one also.
You come across a group of people who are in the middle of a heated argument over some looted food and supplies. One guy is very aggressively asserting that most of the items should go to him since he helped them survive the trip and carried most of the loot out of the building. The other people, a family of 3, want to do a 50-50 split between themselves and the other guy. Things are getting ugly when you show up and the family pleads for your help. What do? Offer to help, but then grab as much of the food as you can and run like hell. Yeah. Kill all of them and take whatever you can carry, every man for himself. Threaten the aggressive guy with unthinkable pain and suffering unless he gives you all the food for the family. Try to reason with the aggressive guy. Just kill the aggressive guy. He seems dangerous and you doubt you could reason with him. Politely say that it's none of your business and walk away. None of the above or something else not described here.
Well, I feel like there's no avoiding confrontation in any sense here.
Like, reasoning with the aggressive guy is not going to work.
No. He's like...
Killing him might be the easiest.
Right.
One less mouth to feed. But killing them all would be even better. But you're one guy versus 4 people.
The odds of you being able to successfully do
Kill
that,
4 people is very rough.
unless you are like
Also,
just a mountain of a man or a woman.
And the 3 other people gang up on sole aggressive guy.
Okay.
Then
Just
secretly
team deathmatch.
Kill the family.
Slowly. It's underhandedly do
I'm
that.
going to say
behind the
just
back.
kill the aggressive guy, seeing danger and doubt you can reason with him.
I mean, like, you know, if empathy
He probably voted for
didn't
Trump
bleed
anyways.
into this, I would just... 'cause
Sam,
I feel like
zombies have killed your entire family. Are you really empathetic here?
I feel like my humanity would still be intact to a point. I don't want to live in a world where it's a weakness.
So what are you picking?
I would say to just say it's none of my business, but I feel like the instant I do that and try to walk away, it's just gonna be like a hatchet in my back or something.
Maybe, we don't know.
But hey, maybe I'm suicidal at that point, so
you're going to
that's
none
what I
of your
want.
okay. None of your business. Sure,
I
taking
mean,
a long
like,
time to answer this question.
I mean, you know, it's life or death.
I'm about to go to the second one. The next question.
Yeah, I'll do
3,
that.
2.
I'm gonna be polite and just
Walk away.
just give them the finger. Yeah.
You're gonna walk away.
You guys sort this out amongst yourselves.
Okay.
And if I hear some gunshots, don't expect me to turn around.
You've just obtained a fair amount of supplies from an abandoned store, including some much-needed food and medicine. On the way back to your home, you've stopped by a group of survivors who demand that you give them everything you're carrying or they'll kill you. What do?
Kill all of them.
This is the funny part. They're already dead. I killed them before they even saw me.
I noticed them hours ago,
Yeah.
and I slid poison into all of their foods.
I silently
Yeah.
slash their throats until they appear in front of me, and then they start.
Yeah.
Say that they can have food, but then whip out your weapon to attack as soon as you set down your bags. Like you're not giving up your stuff without a fight. Then threaten them right back. There aren't many of them, and you're pretty sure you can take them on if the situation escalates. Tell them they can have the supplies as long as they leave you alone. Scream that there are zombies right behind them, then make them run for it while you're distracted.
But if there could really be zombies,
that'd
though,
be great. Yell for help, hoping someone will come rescue. None of the above.
why would you yell for help? That's weak.
I mean, wouldn't you just yell and hope zombies are like right there, and then you're like, haha, take the food, it's gonna slow you down, assholes.
I would intentionally
You know
have
what?
like raw meat hanging over my shoulder and just lure them in behind
Jokes
me.
on them. The supplies, it's just poison.
Oh, I was bringing this back to my camp
actually
to
was-
create poison.
I was gonna poison my camp, but now I'm poisoning you,
Ah.
and then I'm going to
I would
eat
definitely, if that was the case, I don't really care if I died or not.
I'm
But
gonna-
if you're gonna threaten me for
I'm-
stuff that I grabbed for
you.
myself,
I'm doing the a la Eli, say that they can have food, but then whip out my gun underneath the bridge, and then 1 hour and a half later, you find out that I'm blind.
and then you transcribe the Bible. I don't know. I think it's either that or threaten them right back.
You got it. I mean,
Because I feel like it's underhanded
I
to
answered,
kind of
so I care not
pretend.
anymore.
Yeah. I feel like it's beyond me.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'll threaten them right back.
How's your tolerance for blood/gore, violence, and death? I can't stand the sight of blood/gore. I'm fairly desensitized. I've seen a lot in my line of work. I can take it. I watch a lot of scary movies and play a lot of video games. Sam. I usually just try not to look. I don't know, but I think I'd be able to handle just about anything. I don't tolerate violence in any form. I can take it. I watch a lot of scary movies and play a lot of video games.
Yeah.
I think that's yours. You have a fairly large laceration on your arm. No, I don't. You think you got it?
Because my arm is gone now.
You think some zombie bit me and I cut it off. You think you got it when you were squeezing into hiding space a couple days ago, but you're not sure what you got cut with. You were able to stop the bleeding at the time using a piece of paper of your shirt, and you don't think it needed stitches, but now the cut is very sore, swollen, itchy, and the entire area around the cut is hot red. That's called an infection.
Yeah, that's not good.
Called tetanus. You decided to check out an empty pharmacy and see what you can find. The following are the items you find in the pharmacy that are not damaged and can be assumed safe to use. Which one will you take with you to treat your wound?
I feel like this is going to be a deciding one.
Dressing, a bottle labeled Providine iodine, a bottle of pills labeled levofloxacin 250 milligrams, a bottle of pills labeled acetaminophen 500.
That's just an
A
aspirin.
tube labeled bacitracin. That sounds like it treats bacteria.
We should just live in this question.
Some pills, fluoxetine.
A bottle of pills labeled
Fluoxetine.
fluoxetine.
A tube labeled chlorotrimazole. That sounds like a skin thing. A box of large adhesive band-aids. All the above if I tried them all. Something's bound to help. Just the bandages. I'm not sure what the other things might be useful for. I mean,
like
all the above.
I don't think all of the above, because some of these could be bad.
Iodine's probably going to help. The gauze is always a nice thing. I think anything that ends with fen is actually for your mind.
Well, you might need that too.
I select them all because I'm going to go and use the gauze and the iodine
I would
first.
definitely say all the above, but I would not just be using them all willy-nilly.
You can select multiple.
Can you?
Yep.
Oh, well, okay. Well, I would definitely say the gauze dressing.
I said the gauze, the iodine, the adhesive bandages, and the bacitracin.
I'm going to say the acetaminophen. I'll say the adhesive bandages. All right, and this is the one that might get me killed. So,
Okay.
I'll do I'll do the tube of the bacitracin.
Okay.
All right, that might kill me though. That's fine.
You're in a basement looking for supplies. Suddenly, zombies start breaking in the door at the top of the stairs. You don't know how many there are, but it sounds like more than just a couple. You quickly scan the room for something to defend yourself with. You see a long metal pipe, some old chairs, an old hunting rifle, and a box of ammo, and a chainsaw and an old gas can. For the purpose of this question, you can safely assume that all weapons are in working condition. What do you do? Grab the gun and position yourself in the corner furthest from the stairs. Grab the pipe and get into a strategic position near the bottom of the steps. Hopefully you can stun them as they come down and escape up the
Stun
steps.
them?
Yeah.
I'm going to kill them.
Grab the chainsaw and can, fire it up, and get ready to dismember some zombies. Hide near the stairs as best you can, planning to wait until they all come out down the stairs and make a run for it. Try to barricade the door with some of the chairs. Hopefully it will buy you enough time to find a good hiding place or come up with another plan. None of the above or something else not described yet.
Definitely something else, because my plan would be immediately to run to the gasoline and start a fire by the door.
But
keep my back to like a window or something.
I'm picturing like a wooden staircase, so I'm using the chainsaw to break that staircase. So as soon as they come through, they just fall the 15 feet, 12 feet. And then it's just bzz, bzz, easy.
Well, I'm definitely shouldering the rifle, grabbing the ammo, but I'm using the bat or whatever. What was
Metal
it? The
pipe.
I'm grabbing the pipe, but I'm setting a fire.
I'm
I'm definitely
using-
setting a fire, and I'm gonna run, but just in case, I'll have those on me.
I like my plan. I survived. I do like the one where you kind of hide and run.
Yeah,
That
seems smart.
the most logical out of all these.
Like, you're not making noise. You're potentially not attracting more zombies. That's why I wouldn't use that's why I wouldn't use the chainsaw.
but
or
then
something that makes a lot of noise.
Didn't you just start a fire at the only exit?
No, well, hold on. Did it say anything about there being?
There's only the entrance. That's it. You're done.
How many?
You're toasted, bro. There's not it's a basement.
Oh, you're in a basement.
There's no door to the ground. This ain't Resident Evil where every basement has a secret tunnel somewhere.
I'm definitely not doing any of these though.
David, I'll jump through the fire.
Yeah,
I'll survive.
through the fire and the flames. I'll Dragon Force style.
From the vantage point of your hiding spot, you see zombies surrounding an overturned car. You can hear someone screaming in terror from inside the car. There's no one else around, and you count at least a dozen zombies. But there might be more. What do you do?
Just peace out.
You
I
grab
guess.
whatever
Why are
weapons you have
screaming?
and do whatever you can to save the person. You can't just sit there and watch them die.
Yeah, that's why I'll leave.
You try to create a distraction to direct the zombies away from the car. Hopefully the person will be able to get away on their own. You cover your ears and wait it out. Hopefully it'll be over soon. You use the opportunity to your advantage. With the zombies distracted, you'll be able to sneak past and get to your destination much easier. You don't say you're going anywhere. None of the above or something else not to...
I would probably do the distraction thing. Like, I'd probably just throw a rock way in the opposite direction. Or,
You sure you're trying to help this person out?
like,
What if they're like that guy from Predators who like killing people, the doctor?
then I could have another rock, and I'll just throw it where they get out, and be like, bring them back.
Or
I'm like, I rescind this.
Shoot his
immediately.
leg and be like, zombies right here,
Hey.
and then run away.
Easier meat for you. So yeah, I will do that because I have
sure.
options still after.
I'm gonna go with that too, because you never know what this person.
They could be helpful.
They could be a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
they
could
could be
have-
an excellent farmer.
You could have Athlete's
They
foot.
could be really hot.
Next.
Finally. Last question.
That's actually the question too.
Have you spent any amount of time thinking about what you would do in case of zombies? All the time I have it planned out. Man, my friends and I joke around about it, but not seriously. The thought has crossed my mind. Get real. Nothing like this would ever happen.
I would definitely say I do think about it often, but I wouldn't say I have it planned out. I do have an ideal scenario in my head, but
Are you like a Super Saiyan too?
yes, just Kamehameha, all of them.
The Earth, because I
Yes.
can breathe in space
Yes.
and then go fly to Mars.
Because I am Cell.
and flip off Elon Musk.
I wouldn't say I have it planned out, but I do think about it often.
I have a plan that I would so survive.
Okay, so all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Will you survive? This is it. This is the end of the quiz. And mine says, "Ooh, there's a percentage."
Yeah.
Would you like to read yours?
I'll break the ice.
Your score.
Results. You scored 77.2%.
0.2.
0.2.
Wow.
Well done. Your chances of surviving a zombie apocalypse are better than average. Only just. Don't get too cocky, though. Remember, the undead never sleep.
And my score is 100%.
No, it's not.
You did it. You survived the apocalypse. In fact, you probably started it.
Let me see.
I'm joking. It says 71%.
Okay, 71.
71, and it says the same thing as you. Well done. Your chances of surviving the zombie apocalypse are better than average. Don't get too cocky, though. Remember, the undead never sleep.
Interesting.
Ooh, you can do HTML at the bottom.
For sites that support BB code, this is just all linkable.
But yeah, this we'll put this code, HTML code, this
That was
website link.
That was a fun,
I like I
non-serious
wish it was
thing we
more
just
of
did.
the end. I like the last part. I wish there was
Like
more
the
of that.
scenario-based stuff. I feel like that's a little more telling than just like, well, how old are you?
Yeah, I mean those are
what do you do
important,
for a
but I
living?
think there shouldn't be more than
in the post-world world that would be the zombie
I think
apocalypse.
it should be like medically aged stuff.
Those
like that.
things matter.
And then like I like the what are you good at and what do you do? But then after that it should be straight scenarios.
Yeah.
And they should get they should
What ifs.
like real like light, like you're walking and you see one zombie. What do? Kill it. But I don't know how they rate the ones where you like none of the above, something else.
I feel like that's a little open.
Like is it point based? Like some of them are +2, +3, +1, -1.
Exactly. How does that
0,
factor?
2, yeah.
Couldn't
Because
tell you.
taking out that staircase and just letting that's perfect for me. And then just climb them up. They're my new staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie staircase.
Pretty cool, man. Well, that was
fun.
what we would do in a zombie apocalypse.
And I guess we have 3 flips of a coin to survive.
Yeah. Not terrible odds. I'll take them.
Yeah. 3 chances to get heads and we might survive.
Whatever David said.
Time for Sam's suggestion.
Suggestions. Well, David,
Well, Sam.
I have been binging a cool podcast this whole past week that I found recently.
Is it called the Beer Me That Beer podcast show?
It is. No. No. I think in the past I recommended a channel called Small Beans, which was made up of former Cracked guys.
Yep.
And I like all those people. I found a podcast made by 2 other members, former members of Cracked. It is called Quick Question with Soren and Daniel, being Soren Bowie and Daniel O'Brien.
Who? Sora?
Soren. Like you're
But-
soaring through the air, but it's not spelled like
Final
that.
Fantasy.
Sora.
Oh.
That's Kingdom Hearts. And you're wrong.
Isn't that the
But
same?
yeah,
That's the same thing, right?
Quick Question with Soren and Daniel, Soren Bowie and Daniel O'Brien, both prolific comedy writers, and they're just very
Critically
successful dudes.
acclaimed?
Yeah, actually, I think Daniel is he's like an Emmy award winner and stuff. He did some stuff with
Critically acclaimed Emmy.
Emmy award winning.
just
No,
just a notch above Razzies.
Yeah, but it's a fun show, and I like the guys. They're like best friends, and they chat.
Oh, nice.
Not unlike us, but I feel like they're a little less antagonistic. But
What do you mean? Are we too?
no, it's fine. It's fine.
Are we
It's fine, it's
too?
fine. But they have...
Are we too truthful?
So
Do we speak the truth too much and they just like sugarcoating it?
No, it's just they're just
Bunch of
different people.
LA
They have
hipsters.
different perspectives.
I hate them already.
But their show format, it's a lot similar. It's a lot similar. It's very similar to some of the stuff we do on the minis. Where
I was going to ask you, is it a very short podcast? Quick question to me. That's got to be.
No, it's multiple questions they ask. So they're like hour or so generally. But like they'll just go back and forth and
That's a lot of questions.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Like, and it's like there's not like a set kind of question they have to ask, but they're like they just ask and they just kind of
There's
like
no theme though for every episode. Like, hey, we're gonna talk about.
Well, usually it starts like just organic chain of thought. Like one question they'll start and that'll kind of set the tone for the episode. But like I was listening to one earlier and it was like, I guess the linking comment. Like the linking thread would be like love and sex and stuff, and they were talking like, oh, what's like your worst Valentine's Day experience, and like they're funny guys, so they had some cool stuff to say. And then I know I'm not very good at talking stuff up, but they're very funny.
I'm just listening.
I know.
Do you want me to look away when I'm listening?
Help if you could just leave the room.
Okay,
that'd be like great.
Okay.
No, it's a good show. I only just started listening to it, but they have quite a back catalog. So if you were, I think it's weekly, but like they've got,
or at least average.
They must have started their podcast around the time we did, because they're like maybe a few episodes up on us at this point.
More.
So yeah, we gotta
start doing
shoot some stuff
4
out.
podcasts a week.
Oh my god!
And 3 full lengths and only 1 mini a week.
Wow, that is a. All right, we got to talk, but that's what I got for you guys this week.
Awesome. So it's called
Quick Question. I want to really nail this title down.
And that's any podcasting.
Quick Question with Soren and Daniel, and
you say those names like they're one name. You do realize that,
Soren,
right? You literally said Soren and Daniel.
Soren and Daniel. That's just how it rolls off my tongue.
You're literally saying Soren. That's their first name. Soren Daniel. Like
Soren,
that's a person. It's one singular.
Soren space and space.
I need you
Danielle.
to breathe, because it's
Soren and Daniel.
Try it one more time.
Quick question.
It sounds like, God damn it, it's so hard.
Quick question with Soren and Daniel.
Now try to do it as naturally as possible.
Quick question with Soren and Daniel.
Your
ear is just weirdly
way
tuned.
better than it was, but you were like Soren and Daniel. Like, what?
Yeah, because I like to speak fast, David. That's why I'm not good at conversing. That's the linchpin of my character. I just can't talk.
I hate you.
Anyway.
You're a linchpin of
That's
my
what
character.
I got. So
thanks
check
so
them out
much
or not. They're funny.
That. I mean, they sound funny.
Yeah, they're cool guys.
I like the questions stuff too, but no theme or kind of a theme.
Just give it a shot. It's funny. They have good stuff to say about nothing in particular. So
a very good commute podcast to me.
It's perfect for that. It's my workout thing this whole past week.
Your workout.
Yeah, it's just like I'll be on like my treadmill and just be like, just zone out listening to these dudes chit chat. So
cool. How's the quality though? Like
very good.
Technical.
It's good. It's
right.
I would say it's comparable to what we do.
I mean, no one does what we do.
It's sound quality.
I sound so good.
That's great, David.
I'm like inside your head.
You got anything else?
No, that's it. Thanks so much for watching and listening.
Keep drinking, keep listening. Beer Me That Beer is a San Diego-based craft beer YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and podcast show.
And for more of us, check out beardmethatbeer.com. That's beardmethatbeer.com. If you want to reach out directly to us, email us at bmtbinfo@gmail.com. That's bmtbinfo@gmail.com.